Hello, this is Shop Play. As you can see, I'm working on my Jeep. I bought some of these axle shaft seals. On closer inspection, I was sort of surprised. I'm not complaining by far for what I paid for these. Really good deal. The only thing is I'd like to let everybody know, if you buy these aftermarket ones that are cheap, cheaper, not cheap, there's no hole drilled to get grease into that seal. And what I mean by that is here's the grease zerk. If you pull that seal out, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you can see the mark, but no way of grease getting into the seal, inside or out. So what I was thinking of to fix this issue is to take and put a drill. You drill it out and make it go in where it is. As you can tell in the seal, there is a mark. When you'll pull it apart, you'll see where that grease zerk sits. You don't have to go and guess where it's at. You'll know exactly where that hole needs to be. So at that point, all you'd have to do is to, let me bring that down where you guys can see it. I'm going to try and get it in front of me more. I'm trying to do a video of something I've never done before doing this kind of stuff, so bear with me. But see there, this now it's all the way through. The oil can get through, or the grease can get through. The way that was made before, and I can show you on the other one. I haven't drilled it yet. And these things are indexed so that you cannot get it in there wrong. I just put that in upside down, but yeah. So what you do is, anyhow, set that off to the side. This is one that is still assembled. Just took it out of the package. There's the box. I'll take the seal clip, the clip that holds the seal in, out. You pull gently on it to try and keep from ripping it. You see how that is made down in there? It just goes into nowhere. So what it would do is just push grease around the outer edge and never go in where they say that it should be. So in turn, yes, it would sort of seal, but it really isn't going to seal the grease out. After it turns just a few times, it's going to rip the lips out of these seals. So you want grease in there. So when you put it together, most everybody puts grease on a seal lip. Boy, am I getting tongue-tied. But this system, and there again, you can see the mark. And there is no hole anywhere's on it. No way for that grease to get in there. And the way they claim them to work is that seal keeps the water out by putting this area full of grease. That helps use it as a seal. It's a good idea, and you see very expensive ones of these out there. I think I paid $26 for this one on eBay. I'm not going to post a link or anything like that, but these are really good quality. I've got friends that are running them. They're having no problem with them once they drilled that seal. And you can even see that there's a gap right here at the top where that seal or the grease zerk pushes in, and there's no way for it to go. And it would just fill this gap and goo out, making you think that you greased it when you really didn't. So this mostly is on the Dana front axles on TJs, JKs. You see a lot of these that'll fit a lot of different Dana 30s. I think it's 30. Anyhow, Dana 30s and on Cherokees, Wranglers, whatever uses that axle. I like these better because it's not just got the O-rings, it's got serrated in there. If you clean inside that tube, you put a little bit of silicone on it, not a lot, because the silicone will push it back out. Slide that in, leave it set. Don't get in the Jeep and take off and start driving it as soon as you get it back together. I like to leave them set overnight and then take off, because silicone, until it cures, it will act like a grease and it'll let it spin. And you don't want this to spin. You want it to cure solidly and stay in one place. Then you can put your grease in. The other thing is I would probably point this towards up and back, so that you're not hitting this grease zerk with brush, rocks, and whatever else you're trying to climb over. This is probably one of the longest videos I've ever done, but I thought it was something that really needed to be brought up and talked about. I do love my Jeep stuff and my motorcycle stuff. That's two things I do like to play with. And there is so many videos out there that help people. I found something that I'd never seen anything else on YouTube. And hopefully this will help people with their TJs keep from ruining these seals. You won't even know this seal went bad because of no grease. So the only way you'd know is after something happens, you pull the axle out and it's like, oh, look at all the mud and dirt inside. Then you'd be mad because this thing didn't work. But maybe this can save somebody a few dollars and a lot of pain in the behinder. I know a lot of YouTube videos has helped me with saving me a lot of trouble. Well, hopefully everybody's had a great Thanksgiving. This is the day after. And we'll talk to you later. Thank you.